Be ready to be astounded as we examine the past and rank the 5 largest hurricanes ever recorded. Come along on an exciting voyage through the most violent storms on Earth, from the terrible Galveston Hurricane to the breathtaking Okeechobee Hurricane. 5 biggest hurricanes in all history is where you are welcome. 5. Cyclone Bola. Late in February 1988, the ex-tropical cyclone Bola developed. It decelerated as it passed over the North Island's east coast in March. Hawke's Bay to East Cape had a 3-day downpour of rain due to the storm. The hill country surrounding Gisborne was most severely damaged. One location received more than half a meter of rain in a single day, and other locations received more than 900 millimeters of rain in 72 hours. Houses, roads, railroad lines, and bridges were all harmed by floods. Numerous thousands of individuals had to have their homes evacuated. Many landslides left the hill area scarred, and farmers lost a lot of grazing and orchard land. Adjusted to 2017 values, the cost of insurance claims was $72 million. 4. Hurricane Patricia. Typhoon Ida in the Western Pacific and Hurricane Patricia, a recent arrival in the East Pacific, are vying for the title of the strongest storm ever recorded. As a Category 3 hurricane, Ida devastated most of southeast Japan, causing widespread floods and mudslides that claimed over 1,200 lives. Ida's core pressure of 877 millibars at its lowest point makes it the 3rd strongest cyclone on record. Patricia has several records much like Ida. It is the strongest hurricane to form in the Western Hemisphere in terms of pressure. When it comes to consistently measured ones, this hurricane is the strongest. In addition, Patricia beat Ida's record for the fastest tropical cyclone to intensify, or bomb out, with a 100 millibar pressure drop over 2 days on October 22nd and 23rd. Patricia became the 2nd Pacific storm to make landfall at this intensity when she made landfall north of Manzanillo, Mexico, while still maintaining a Category 5 hurricane status. Because of the rugged topography along the Mexican coastline, the storm largely affected rural regions and, within 24 hours of coming onshore, fell into a depression. As a result, the storm's damage was confined to less than $200 million, and there were fewer than 20 fatalities. 3. Typhoon Tip. The tip may be midway in wind speed, but remember that it is the strongest tropical cyclone on record in terms of central pressure. Not long after it passed over Guam and Japan, on October 12, 1979, its minimum pressure reached a world record low of 870 millibars. In addition, the tip is the biggest tropical cyclone that has ever been seen. Its winds may travel 1,380 miles, 2,220 kilometers, in circumference at its strongest point, which is almost half the area of the contiguous United States. Tip and 2 storms, one in the Atlantic and one in the Western Pacific, are vying for the title of strongest storm by winds. 2. Galveston Hurricane. The deadliest natural disaster to ever affect the United States is without a doubt the 1,900 Great Galveston Hurricane. With winds of 145 miles per hour, it made landfall on September 8, 1900, as a Category 4 hurricane. It formed as a tropical storm over Cuba, moved out of the Florida Strait, and strengthened swiftly into a hurricane. The storm intensified as it churned through the Gulf of Mexico, eventually turning directly for Texas. Although the devastation wasn't limited to the Gulf region, Galveston suffered severe damage. As it moved northward, the storm gradually lost strength as it crossed Oklahoma, the Great Lakes, and Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Although stronger hurricanes had occurred in the past, the Galveston hurricane left behind unprecedented devastation and a record number of fatalities. It is without a doubt regarded as the worst hurricane to ever hit the U.S. 1. Okeechobee Hurricane. Florida suffered another severe blow that devastated the southern portion of the state just 2 years after the hurricane that hit Miami. Among the most lethal and damaging hurricanes to ever strike the United States is the Okeechobee Hurricane. The tropical cyclone that formed off the coast of Africa on September 6, 1928, quickly strengthened into a tropical storm by the end of the day. Just before making landfall on Guadeloupe on September 12th, the storm intensified further as it moved westward across the Atlantic, strengthening into a Category 4 hurricane. These catastrophic hurricanes have irrevocably changed our planet in the face of Mother Nature's overwhelming might. If you enjoyed learning about the top 5 hurricanes in history as much as we did, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing tales and analysis. Remain vigilant, keep safe, and check back often for more engaging videos on our channel.